I am tired of giving AI the same context about my life and business every single day. The problem is not that AI is dumb. It's just that every single chat starts with no context, no idea who I am and what I want to do. One of the biggest problems with large language models is that you have to repeatedly upload all of those raw files which contain your business context, your goals, etc., everything. And that consumes a lot of tokens. Andre Karpathy introduced this concept of LLM Wiki. The idea is pretty simple, that you don't ask AI to reread your context, your files. You ask AI to reread your wiki, your second brain, your knowledge base. And in this video, we learn how to build that wiki, how to build that knowledge base, how to build that second brain. I'm going to show you everything, the messy files, the folders, the rules files, and the wiki it creates, the kind of questions you will be able to answer after that. By the end of the video, you will have your own knowledge base, your own life's operating system working for yourself. The two tools we are using are Codex and Obsidian. If you want, you can use Claude Code as well. So this works in any of those coding agents that you like. Hi, I'm Harshit. I am the founder of AGENT.md. We are an AI consultancy firm where we are working with companies like Deloitte, ICICI Bank, Outskill, IM8, and many other fast-growing companies in the world. And we build AI solutions for them. And we train their teams on how to build repeatable AI systems that actually compound and evolve with them. All right, so now let's try to understand Karpathy's LLM Wiki, how it works and how it is structured. We are essentially asking AI to maintain a wiki between us and the raw files that we collect in life and business. These raw files are basically screenshots, meeting notes, calendar invites, projects we are working on. And this raw folder, this is going to stay untouched. This is the actual source of truth. We will continue to upload or ingest new files into this raw folder. The brain will automatically get updated by AI. The first layer here is raw sources. The second layer is the wiki that AI is going to build. And the third layer is all of the rules and the structure that we have to create to maintain everything. Now, this rules file is going to tell AI how you are supposed to behave and update the wiki. Let's test this out and let's build this entire three-layered system. Right, let's get started. First thing, I have turned Karpathy's LLM Wiki. This is the gist that Andre shared on Twitter. I've turned it into this beautiful guide, easy to consume, which contains all the steps that you have to follow. So it is going to guide you across like every single step. I'm going to be using three tools here. One is Obsidian. Obsidian is this notes app that turns markdown files into a connected knowledge graph. And we're using it here because AI, in this case, the AI tool that I'm using, the coding agent is Codex. You can use Claude Code or Open Code, whatever coding agent you are using. Codex is going to maintain the wiki, and Obsidian is going to help you visualize that wiki. It will make it searchable and easy to navigate. So that second brain, what all connections we have, we'll be able to visualize via Obsidian. Great. So I have file system, Obsidian, and Codex as my main AI coding agent. Okay. Now the first step here is to create the folder. As we know, there are three layers. Raw folder. Raw folder is going to contain other subfolders about, your, it could be projects you're working on, calendar, meeting notes, team structure, your goals, all of those folders or files, you have to decide what type of hierarchy you would want in your life operating system. So the first step, as you can see here in LifeOS, I have agents.md, raw, wiki, and templates. Templates are basically just some pages, some guides. If I already have some reference, how I want these wiki after processing all my raw data, those templates you can provide. I'm not going to be using any templates today, but we will set up this entire structure. So I am in this blank folder. Here, I'm going to create my life operating system. For the first step, I'm going to create new folder. So this is, I'm calling LifeOS. And what will I do? Instead of, doing all of these things myself, I am going to open a new chat in Codex. And let's make it bigger. I'll select the project. Add new project, use an existing folder, select personal, the right document, playground. Within this, I have life operating system. I'll open this. Done. Now I'll simply say, I want this structure. So you can just copy it, create this structure in this folder. Done. So now I'll get raw folder, wiki folder, And then we have agents.md, which is going to tell Codex how to behave. Templates, we'll keep it empty. Workflows also is optional. If you already have some processes, you can describe those processes as well in Markdown files within a dedicated folder. Done. Once this folder structure is going to be set up, you will see everything lining up here. So you can see everything is being done by Codex at the moment. Raw is the main folder. This is going to contain all of our source files. This is the real source of truth, which is immutable. We are not allowed to change any file in the raw folder. So this is the kind of structure we are looking for. So the next step for us is going to be to copy this. You can further change this as per the things that you have. Okay, I have, for example, added these reference documents for you, like what all it should contain. Now, all the files that you're seeing here are in Markdown. So it's not necessary that all the files that you have from your life are in Markdown. I can simply say, create multiple folders in the raw folder here. First folder should be calendar, second is journal, third is projects, fourth is content, fifth is goals, then we have people, and health and finance. So this will start adding all of those folders in the raw. Now within this, I have created like a bunch of files, what type of data I have added. So this is my calendar, for example, meeting invites and meeting notes, all the calendar notes in one single file. Then we have some content, some CSV files, HTML, transcripts of YouTube videos, ideas that I have captured. These are some emails. You can further have like an email export from Gmail. That's going to be interesting. Markdown, for finance, we have all these TSV, CSV, you can add XLSX and all those things. Goals is largely Markdown files. Here I've written in the notes what type of goals we have for the quarter, for the year. You can define all those things there. Health, journal, all of these things are mentioned. So similarly, the projects that we are currently working on, I have captured largely everything in all of these folders. So now I'm going to simply copy them and paste them. You will have to keep uploading the files in your, like if you have calendar, you can use the coding agent. You can drop everything here and say that put this in calendar. That's what I have done, like after collecting like all of those files. For now, I'll just copy all these files and I'll just paste them here. Okay, so now this is the same life operating system thing that we have. All the files are in raw folder. I'll just get rid of this one. This is the main system that we have at the moment. So this is my LifeOS. As you can see, within LifeOS, I have raw folder. Within raw, I have all of these different types of files from business, life, health, emails, finance, etc. Done. Once this part is done, third step is write agents.md. So I need to copy this entire prompt, and we'll go through this prompt as well. Add the following instructions to agents.md. Done. Let's look at what we have in agents.md, what type of rules we have defined. You are maintaining my personal operating wiki. Okay, these are the rules. First of all, raw contains immutable source material. Never modify files inside raw. Write and update only files inside wiki. Every major claim in the wiki should reference the source file it came from. If two sources disagree, do not hide it. Add it to wiki/contradictions.md. Then the goals for the wiki. Build a persistent, interlinked Markdown wiki that helps me understand. So this is where the brain connections are being established. Current priorities, open loops, active projects, recurring problems, decisions I need to make, people I should follow up with, habits, and what I should do this week. Required wiki files, index, which is going to be the main file, capturing everything, all we need to do and important steps. Log.md is going to log all the actions that we have taken in the raw file and the decisions that I've made and what I'm asking the life operating system to do. So every interaction should get logged. Current state, what are the open loops that we need to close, a weekly plan, contradictions, and then questions to investigate. You can further customize it as per your requirements, what type of things and details you want to store and capture. Linking rules, we use square brackets. This is what Obsidian uses to link all the files. Person name, goal name, you will see how this turns out in the Obsidian file. So agents.md is created. Workflows, when ingesting a new raw file, this is where the loop comes in. So if I put a new file into this raw folder, it is going to read the source, create or update relevant wiki pages, update this index.md in the wiki. So a wiki gets updated whenever I add a new raw file into the folder. So append the action to this add unresolved items to open loops, add contradiction to this particular file. So everything is done. My agents.md is created and my raw folder is created. It's time for us to start creating the wiki files. Before we start creating the wiki, let's set up the folder structure. You can see at the moment, wiki is currently empty. So we'll bring it here and ask Codex, set up this structure in my wiki folder. Done. There we go. All the folders and files are now with us. Fifth step, add templates. So for now, we're not adding any templates, but if you know that this is the structure that you want, if you have your SOPs, your guides, your proposal documents, your processes, your workflows can also be captured here. Now that we have our complete folder structure ready, it's time for us to run the first prompt, which is going to set up this wiki. I'm going to copy this prompt, paste it here. This prompt is saying that you have to read agents.md, initialize the LifeOS, create the required wiki files if missing, then read the files in raw folder one by one and build the first version of this wiki. After ingesting everything, produce all of these files for me. And then as this is working, right, it is going through all the actions. What we'll do is, this is my Obsidian. While this is running, all you have to do is click on the vault, manage vaults, and from here, you'll have to open folder as vault, open this folder, and from here you can go to, so my LifeOS is present here. I'll open this up. This is the new window, and I will click on this knowledge graph. So this is the blank knowledge graph at the moment with all the folder structure that we have created. Now you'll see them working side by side. This is Codex, which is creating the wiki, and you'll start seeing everything getting interconnected. This is going to be my second brain. All those connections will start popping up in this graph right here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at how these connections are coming together. Wow. Let me zoom in. This is the kind of knowledge graph you get. You see, everything is getting connected with this index. And if you open the index, you'll be able to see, these are my code pages, my areas, my active projects. If I open my agency, Agent Device is shifting from generic AI automation agency to a company that builds practical AI systems and operating systems. Wow. Goals. Okay, these are obviously like dummy data right here, but this is what we are working on. Goals. Fine. We have active projects. We are doing a lot of projects with companies like these. We're also building a product called Glued. Okay, last updated. Nice. My complete team, clear business context. So you can have your one-on-ones that you do with your teammates. Those meeting notes can be like put in the raw folder, and key people, the updates with each one of them, their OKRs, KPIs, everything could be like tracked within this wiki. Current decision records, Glued first use case. This is being like maintained, and I see that it's not bloated. Weekly plan. This is the document. Operating rule for the week, Sunday, Saturday. This is my weekly plan. Right, great. What are the open loops? ICICI demo. Okay. Outscale delivery model, Deloitte, my client. This is the kind of wiki. This is the brain, right? There are like so many connections, so many things that are going on. And further, like this is just V0. This is going to be an ongoing process for all of you. You have to make iterations, keep improving your agents file. This agents.md needs to have clearer instructions on what you like, what you don't like. The templates, if you add those templates, you will see the output quality go up. Further, I have created this complete LifeOS. You can create one dedicated for business, one dedicated to your life, one dedicated to your health, finances, etc. You can further break it down as well. So this is everything that you can do. Let's see the kind of questions that I can now ask. I have raw, I have wiki, and I have the graph with me. Let's ask Codex, based on the wiki, what are the top 5 open loops draining my attention? There you go. It'll check openloops.md and currentstate.md. Okay, then I got ICICI demo, Deloitte. So this is all coming from the open loops. One last question. What patterns keep repeating across my journal, projects, and goals? Now it's just going to analyze everything. Obviously, you need to have different versions of your goals as well, because what you start out to do in January, obviously that changes by May and June, depending upon different circumstances. So here also, once you keep adding files, once you keep maintaining the system, you'll start seeing those patterns. Obviously, I won't be able to show you in one single video, but you all realize that our goals, our projects, our systems, our everything in life continues to change. We have different versions coming up every other month. We'll see those patterns once we keep on updating the system. So now, to update the system, let's set up some automations. So you can set up those automations here. You have, for example, every week add new raw files. So now these raw files, where are they going to come from? You'll have emails, you'll have calendar events, you'll have meeting notes. You can set up weekly automations that, okay, all my meeting notes are getting compiled here. Or that could be a daily thing as well. Okay, and your portfolio updates. Every week, my portfolio gets updated based on what my wealth manager is telling me or other things. So those portfolio updates are getting versioned as well. So you can set up those types of automations right here so that there is no excuse for you, and that's how you'll be able to maintain it. That's it. Build your operating system. Could be your health OS, could be life OS, could be productivity OS, could be your business operating system, or the next thing that you want to do. And if you're thinking that you are like all over the place, just put everything. Try to digitize as much as possible. I know what you all are thinking. I don't have these files anywhere. I'm not recording my calls. I'm not doing this. I'm not recording my goals, the versions, how I'm updating, the kind of decisions that I'm making. Nobody's doing it. Okay. A lot of people, most of the people are unorganized as hell. The first thing that we have to do in order to set up such a system, especially enterprises, business managers, is connect your system. You have to connect, you have to contextualize, you then have to delegate and collaborate with a coding agent like Codex. Okay, and then build your complete operating system. Subscribe, because I'm working on that video. That will take like 1 week for me to, just test the entire system. I am already building it for myself. I'm updating my system. So as soon as that is ready, I'm going to publish the video. So make sure you're subscribed, give your love. If you found this useful, like the video, comment down below what else you would want to see. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.